everybody. Welcome to the show. Tonight, I am going to be opening up some packages that I got. I know what they are, but I didn't expect them to be here this quick. But it will. We will get to that in a second. Hey, Jeremy, how you doing? Appreciate you coming in. PPR, appreciate y'all coming in. Thank you so much. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. And tonight's going to be a very short show. I just got to do a few other things and stopping in to say hey. I can't stick around. I hope you're being doing well. I have been doing real good. We've been doing a lot of investigations, and I hope you are doing good yourself. Let's see here. My computer's all jacked up this evening. Hey, May, how you doing? Appreciate you coming in. Thank you so much. Hey, Vicky, thank you. Hey, John, shared you. I appreciate that, Vicky. Thank you so much. I'm sorry everything got screwed up just a few minutes ago. I was working on the StreamYards. I'm going to add some stuff in there, and it kind of got all jumbled up. So, Jason, all train, coffee, and camping. If you didn't know. Oh, okay. I appreciate you. Appreciate you coming in. I really, really enjoy seeing you, buddy. Yeah, I figured that's what it was, but I hadn't seen that name, and I couldn't tell you how long, so that's what got me tangled up. Merry Christmas to you too, Bus Stop. Appreciate you coming in. So everybody's saying hey. Vicky saying hey to PPR. All righty. Let's see. Well, first thing that I got 3 packages in the mail so far. I still got two more out, I believe, now. As far as I can remember, I still got 2, and the rest of them is my some ghost hunting equipment. So that'll probably be next week before that comes in, or the weekend. Hey, Bud Files, appreciate you coming in. I've been busy. Sorry, I've not been around. Going to try to get around more often. Hey, man, that's okay. I appreciate you coming in whenever you can. There's no big deal with it. Appreciate you so much for coming in. Does anyone wants to be my friend? Well, everybody here is your friend. Pretty much probably all of them here has been over to your channel and stuff like that. Like I said, everybody here is done connected to everybody that comes in pretty much. Bud Files, like I said, Bud Files is a good channel to watch. Just go over and check them all out. That's all you got to do. And I'm sure if you connect to them, they will connect to you. All right. So everything will be back on scheduled programming when next week, Monday, me and my dad will be going out to do an investigation, just me and him. And maybe I might take him back to the bridge. I don't know yet. But what I got here in these few boxes and packages and stuff is the reason why I didn't take him back. This is the box. This first one came in. It wasn't in no package. It wasn't even taped or nothing. So I hope everything's in here. And this is what was in here. So it's got some sage right here, and it's got look like a seashell. I'll get it out. It's a seashell. What it is, it's got some holes in it, and it's just a little bowl what they made out of it. And it's got a feather in it. I don't know why they put a feather. I can find a bunch of them out in the yard from them blackbirds. And it come with a little white salt. Sand. What that deal is, I do not know. I have to look at everything up on the internet to see how it works. And this is the little stand that they carved out of one piece of wood, and the bowl sits on it like this somehow or another. So I got that, and I got some sage. This is white sage. There's 3 of these things coming there in this box. So I'm going to have to learn how to use it, and it come with some of this rat's nest paper that if that don't burn, we'll get that to burn. So that's what came in that box. I won't get it all back in there like it had it when it come out. And I definitely don't know exactly what's in these other ones. I mean, I know what they are, but I don't know which one's which. This is a smaller package. I don't know if I can get it open. Without cutting whatever's in it and me too, we'll be all right. Oh, that's the this is some other kind of sage. I don't know what it is. Let's see. I'm not sure what it is. This is that would come with a little booklet. Also, it looks about like the white sage, but I'm not real sure what it is. It came open. It's got mess all over my desk. I got to clean that mess up. Some kind of healing. Smell like ragweed. I don't know what it smell like. I don't know. It's something stinky. It is some kind of. It's got white sage, rosemary, cedar, pine needles, some kind of something else in there. Sweetgrass. All that stuff wrapped up in one little thing, but it smells exactly like old, like something that grows in the field when we mow the hay and stuff like that. Let's see who all I missed coming in here. Maze came in, Bud Files, Vicky. Yeah, that's what it is. I just don't know how to say the name. You take the feather and fan the sage smoke out. Oh, okay. Hello, Mr. Yarndaw. How you doing? Appreciate you coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. White sage is very good, John. Yeah, I got the white sages in that box, but I think that right there is something else that smells like rosemary or something, because it's got a real, real strong smell, like something you cook with. That's what it smells like. Everybody's saying, hey to Mr. Yarndaw. Appreciate you coming in. Thank y'all so much. So I'll be reading this little guide thing for all that stuff there. Put that back in there so I won't get that mess everywhere. And this one, I have no foggiest idea what this one is. Oh, this is the red stuff. I think it's called. I think they said it was like dragon's blood. That's what they called it. It's the same thing. It's the white sage, but it's got dye in it. It's called dragon's blood. It's actually called bleeding. You got the instructions there how to use it. I don't know what it's had the news, none of it, so I'll have to be checking a lot of it out. Let's see. Hey, Sean, how you doing? Appreciate you. Hey, Myers, how y'all doing? I appreciate you coming in. Appreciate each and every one of you. Everybody saying hey. Myers saying hey to Vicky. Hey there, Mary, how you doing? Appreciate you coming in. White sage purify 95% of the air. It helps when you stick with removing germs. Okay. That's pretty cool to know because I will probably be using that quite regular. I'd probably buy another bundle of them. They had a thing on Amazon where you can select which ones you want for how many comes in the box. That was like you get anywhere from 3 up to 15 in bundles of sage and stuff. She said, I can't stand the smell of sage, so I got some of that coming too. I got that, and I also got some kind of cedar supposed to be coming, which I thought it was supposed to be here, but evidently it might be coming in the next batch of mail. So who knows? We will find something. I didn't get anything from the video we did the other night, so we'll be talking about it. We got some stuff on there, but I didn't go back and cut things out and do this and that and everything because it took too long, and I didn't really want to fool doing all that extra work. But we'll just sit and talk about it, and if anybody that was in the chat that night wants to come up and we talk about it, Vicky or whoever's there that night that want to help out and we talk about and discuss some things, what people may see if they watch it and things like that. But we will, if you want to, I'll send you the link and you just let me know. I love the smell of this. I never even heard of that wood before, but I'm going to give it a shot when I get here. Cedar is a sacred tree to the Native Americans. Oh, yeah. I love to smell cedar. I used that too. But Saturday night, we went back to the bridge. I took me, Michael, and Chris went over. It started raining here at the house pretty hard, so they came on anyway, and we sat in the truck for a few minutes. Then we drove on over, and we sat in the truck over there for about 20, 30 minutes. We drove through the road, and then we turned around, made our circle around to John Martin's and come back up. And then we parked there, and then it finally quit raining, so we decided to go and get our stuff out and get things set up, and then we'll go live. Well, it didn't work that way I wanted it. It actually just wanted to use that too. And sweet grass. Yep. and we wanted to set our stuff up, and then we'll go live. So we put some stuff on the recliner. We put a cat toy and something else out there first, and then we went and put the recorder and the something else we stuck on K2, and then we put the rest of our stuff on the bridge and all that stuff like that, and hope that we would catch something. Well, when we got started, the first thing went off was the cat toy on the little stump behind the sign that we always set, where my dad always sits at. It went off 2 or 3 times first, and then on the other side of the bridge, I had the spirit box, and it actually went off over there. I don't know how many thousands of times. And Michael and them, they said there's actually something they're trying to follow us, because he said he can even feel it. And whatever it was, we was actually on the bridge, and we got some kind of weird smell there one time, and we did debunk the wood burning smell, because like I said a week or two ago, the mountain was on fire, and that's where all that's sent, because that's fire smell is still in the air, all that smoke and stuff, you can still smell it. And so we debunked that part, and we was standing there, and all of a sudden we turned around and looked, the cat toy on the recliner went off. So we went up there to it, and by the time we got close to it and turned around and looked, the one on the bridge was going off there in front of the gizmo dial. So we had a lot of equipment going off, and then our whatever drained all the juice out of the speaker, because I just had it plumb full of charge before I left the house, and even had it charging up in the truck, so I know it was full of charge. And what it was is drained out all the juice out of the speaker, and then I had to switch over to my backup speaker. And I guess, I don't know reason why they done it so fast, but it actually drained it just that quick, because it wasn't out there for a while, and it started beeping. And that's what made us thought something was messing with it. And then actually they was messing with it, because it was drawing all the energy out just to try to move all them cat toys on and off. So I didn't get no footage of it on here today. So, but I hope when we go back, we'll have this with us. It's the same as a REM pod, but it's a cheaper version. It's about like $20, $30, $40 cheaper. And also, I'm going to be taking one of these when it comes in. It's a USB light that you can shine out like a grid pen, but this is hooked up into USB. I can put it in either my speaker and bend it over and point it wherever I want to point it to, or I can stick it in one of the little battery packs and shine it out that way that I have. Or anything that's got USB on it that gives off power so it can run them lights. I got that one, and I also got the purple one. Because you know the reason why I've got the purple, because it is the Crohn's disease color. So that's the reason why I bought the purple. Let's see. Crazy stuff. Yep, it was actually crazy that night. I mean, even I got something also to tell you too. If y'all hadn't checked out our Facebook page, Michael had posted a couple pictures on there. One of those USB laser lights. Oh, cool. Yeah, I tried to think of the name. I couldn't get it come out, save my life. So yeah, it's a great little piece of thing. I got a purple one and I got a red one, and I think I got 2 red ones, I believe, but I'm not real sure. So we're going to use that next time when we get to go back, if we come in time. But on our Facebook page, Michael posted 3 pictures. He actually got scratched on his left side, there's 3 like scratch marks. He said he didn't feel anything happen to him. I didn't download them on here yet, so next time I will show them on here if y'all hadn't already seen them on our Facebook page. Meyer said we have ordered a green light flash light. Oh, cool. I'm going to get they got a red one out like that. It's like a regular flashlight, one a little smaller with 3 AAA batteries. I've got like a black light where I use at work on shine on the yarn and stuff, and but the red light is about like what we used at the clinic one night when Austin had that grid paint, that laser grid thing that lit up the whole house. I won't get one of them, but them things is about $250 some for one of those, and I'll have to wait until they mark them down a little bit. But since people are using them for paranormal investigations, they won't never come down any hardly. So that's the reason why I hadn't got one of those yet. But I think you can get them from Ghost Stop, and you know everything Ghost Stop's got is kind of expensive. I have found that the red is seen better than the green ones. Yeah, the red, it actually light up the whole house, you know. That night we couldn't see nothing because always even the picture that where you can see behind Austin's head that had that man's face on the wall, that it lit up the whole room. I didn't even need no flashlight or nothing to see anything by. I Go Stop. Lots of toys. Oh yeah, I like Ghost Stop. They got some good stuff there. Grid flashlights are cheap. Oh yeah. That one I'm gonna put in the USB. I think I got them for $4 a piece. I believe it is. I got something else. I can't remember what it was. Must still be in the truck. I was going to use this, but I didn't know how to put it in our investigations. You know, it's got the yes and no and always and never and maybe down here at the bottom. I was going to use this as a like a pendulum board, and all you got to do just move this and it'll stop on whatever the answer that the spirits want to talk to about. So I'm going to try to figure out how to use that into the investigations. I didn't have it with me the other night at the bridge, where I'll probably try to figure out how to use it somewhere. And also, Michael said he did hear, he went back and watched the video. He said you did hear that little bitty little like a dog whining, whimpering, whatever, when we was all standing at the bridge. And we heard it, and all 3 of us turned our head at the same time, and we pinpointed where it come from. And then there at the last, there was something there underneath the bridge, like clicking, like I don't know what it was, but they went and checked it out and everything like that, and they didn't see nothing, but something other was there. It was all around us that night. I don't know what it was. I couldn't tell you, but that recliner has something to do with that recliner. Yeah, I want to try to figure out how to put that into something. Hello. Well, come on. Hello. Appreciate you coming in, Pam. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. And Meyer said, "Oh, wow, that's awesome." Hey, Don, how you doing? Appreciate you coming in. Thank you for so much hanging out with us. Mr. Yarn Doll. Have good night, cops, and everyone. Hey, appreciate you coming in. Thank you so much. If y'all like to listen to some good paranormal stuff, PPR there, they do some things like I can't remember what days it is I catch them, but they do their shows. They'll have to tell you one of these days, or just go over and to their channel and pop on their videos and you'll hear them. They do the Myers Paranormal. They go over. He can tell you about what times their shows is. They got some good stuff going on. I mean, they get deep down into that stuff and talk to you about. That's right. Real in deep paranormal discussions. You got that right. They get some there and talk about some stuff that make you toenails curl up. I can't get too deep in it because I don't know too much about it. You know, I'm not that smart to figure all that stuff out. But I don't know why my computer's messing up. There we let's see. Every time I mash on somebody's name or something, it will fade out over on this side. That's okay. We'll figure out something. Let's see. I did have another thing that I was going to get, but I don't think I have a picture of it. I don't. That's all right. We'll figure out something. Is anything you can think of the other night, Vicky, that you can help me remember on the investigation? I mentioned Michael got scratched 3 times. That's one of the videos a picture I was going to show, but I don't have it on here. We're actually talking about our investigation we had Saturday night. Like I said, it was really crazy. So that's what we're doing. I wish I could stay longer, but I'm bushed. Hey, no problem. Appreciate you coming in. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. She said, I'll be back. Appreciate you coming in. Good night, Myers Paranormal. Yeah, y'all go check out Myers Paranormal. Him and his wife, they do good investigations. They do a lot of cemeteries and stuff like that, and they've been posting some other stuff. And his wife's been doing some. I can't think what that's called. If anybody wants to post his link for me in the chat, they can. Something walks between the green light on the chair and you guys. Oh yes, that's another thing. There was something like Vicky said. There's something there been walking around the recliner all night that night because she can sense that something that was there, and I can even feel something that was there because that energy was really strong that night. And for Michael and Chris went over to the recliner, I just stand there and we had a camera sitting on the speaker and piano and stuff on that side of the bridge, and I just happened to glance up there and looked. And the K2 light was green, and we can see it flickering all night long. And I know it wasn't picking up my cell phone signal because I was like 30 or 40 yards away from it, if not more than that. And the rating on the K2 is around about 2 to 3 foot. That's how far the K2 will pick up your cell phone signal. because I read it on the little owner's manual, and some reason it just would not quit going off, and we was that far distance, so I know it wasn't a cell phone, and couldn't be Michael's cell phone because everybody was on the bridge, and y'all see how far the distance is to that recliner. It's pretty out there, and I just saw something there blocked out the light in between me and the recliner. And then when I told Michael and them about it, they went up there and investigated a little bit, and he said there is nothing that can block out the light. He even took his phone and moved it all around the K2, and he said the K2 would not go off. So I don't know if it was just something there or what. I don't know, because we actually went and we tried to debunk it. Michael and them tried to, and actually when the K2 touches his phone, it's supposed to blink and jump up, but he said it never did, and I believe him on it, because we tried it before when we was at the clinic. I think it was a recliner guy. Yes, you're right. I believe it was him. But I still didn't get the answer that I wanted to get, from him. Why they keep making my dad sick. I mean, that's what I was trying to get. That's the reason why I put the mic out there, just to see if they can come and talk into the mic. And if it did, I believe it would record on the little chip I got in that speaker. And that little grunt, whimpering like a dog whimpering or something, that's what we heard. And we all looked at the same time at the same spot, and it was loud, but he said you can hear it on the video, but it's really low. But I had my volume all the way up on my phone, so I don't know if that was the case or not. And my recorder, it should pick up that whimper, but I don't think I got to that part yet, because you can hear me and Michael and Chris talking on the bridge, and it is very, very low. It's really low. You can barely hear us talking, but you can hear us. So that's a pretty good recorder. I mean, it will pick up a pin drop over in 2 counties over. I mean, that's how good that recorder is. And I also got it back working again the other night, my little gray one that I've been using. So I finally got it back working. The little piece where the battery goes in, the little metal spring thing, it was all bent out of shape. The reason why it wouldn't work the other day. So I took it apart and investigated it and got it straightened back out. That little recorder's been a good one. It said at the cemetery 5 hours one night. Me and my daddy left it up at my mom's cemetery, and I got 5 hours of crickets and bugs hollering. You talking about putting somebody to sleep when I was trying to listen to it, see if I caught any voices. I was almost dead sleeping it. So I couldn't even sit and listen to it, because it went but about 10 minutes, you'll be falling asleep. And there's something else that we had going on up there. I think it's the other male there. He is so angry, and your dad is empath and feels his anger, and it's affecting him. I've had that happen to me. Oh, okay. That's the reason why I bought a lot of this stuff right here for my dad, trying everything. And when we go, I'll try to use it on him after we get done and things like that. So I do hope and pray that it works, and I know what I'm doing while using it. So I just I'm just trying to get some good, decent answers because I don't want my dad to miss out on the bridge because we get some crazy stuff there. Uh, if anybody ever comes to North Carolina and y'all want to go investigate it with me, y'all let me know and we'll set up a time and date if y'all want to investigate it in person. I just throw it out there in case. I mean, I know nobody want to travel that far just for a few hours, but we can stay out there as long as anybody wants to, just investigate. Hey, PW, how you doing? Appreciate you coming in. Thank you so much. Yeah, we even Michael and them said they felt something there when we drove down through there the first time when it was raining. I wished I would have got out and done something or set some stuff up while it was raining, but I didn't. Uh, I didn't. I just didn't never do it because which cause you to feel out of sort, sick, Disney, panic attack. Yeah, I actually got a little weird the other night. I don't know what it was, but I never get sick on investigation. But something there that night made me feel bad. Oh, I'm doing pretty good. Just tired and wore out. Things like that. I hope you're doing okay. You're good. Appreciate you. Vicky saying hi. Saying hi. Everybody. And also y'all seen Chris time or two on videos and stuff. And he said he'd always walked around when we investigate somewhere. He don't stay still in one spot long enough to do anything. He's one of them people who likes to roam around and try to find something other. And he stayed with us about all night on the bridge. He said something just didn't feel right to him up there. And he ain't never like that. He's always going, and no matter what. And if something other makes him feel like that, there's something other there that was real strong. Late, I just got out of work. Yeah. I've been off today and I could be off tomorrow and I gotta go back work on Friday, so I'm really dreading it. He is right about anger. Yeah. We had some crazy stuff that night. I don't know what all we had. We had a lot of stuff. I didn't feel right. Something did touch me at one time. And however Michael got scratched, I don't know. I don't know if it was actually at the recliner or over on the bridge or somewhere. I don't know where he got scratched at. But he didn't see it till he got home, he said. And then he said he's started taking his shirt off or something, or say he looked in the mirror and said they had three big whips on his side where they'd been scratched. I wished he was in here and tell about it. That would be pretty cool. But he was all up for it. He said, "Are you still going because it's raining?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "Because that's when we get our best stuff over around that area, around the bridge and all that." And the weather did play a good big part into it because it was actually started getting foggier and foggier. And one of the people in the chat said that they seen something there move right to left into fog, like from the waist up. And one of them said it was just a head or something other they saw, which I've got to go back and try to figure it out. I don't know how to bring up the video on here about doing the share screen and all that stuff. I'm not that good. If Matt was here with me or somebody like that, we can do share screen and he can help me out with it. But I don't know. Sorry that you missed it. It's all good. You can go back and watch it if you want and pay attention. I know, I think Vicky said it was 117:54, I think it was. Hey, Guru, how you doing? Appreciate you coming in. Even Guru was there that night. He was watching it with us. He was hanging out with us that night. I don't know if he got scared or what, but he said it was kind of wild. I like old Guru. He's cool. Is it okay if I can take notes if I see the video? Oh, yes, anything. Anything help me out because Vicky, she did some stuff on there the other night to help me out, to figure out. But I hadn't, at that one spot, I hadn't seen it yet. But before everybody saw that, I did see something go right to left. It was like a big mist, it wasn't an orb, but it was like a round light, but it wasn't an orb. It just floated and it faded out just by half screen over. So it was really crazy. Hi, Guru, welcome back. Sorry, Don, you did not advance in our Yahtzee tournament. Hey, y'all like to watch them play game Yahtzee? That's fun watching them. That game reminds me of my mom, so I can't watch it too much. That's my mom's favorite game. We used to play it with her all the time when we was little. I will do that. Thanks to you so much. Yeah, anytime you want to try to check out something on our videos or something there to help us out, by all means, you can do it. I saw something on the side of the dirt road. Person down. Oh, okay. You probably seen the same thing that I saw, but I didn't say anything about it. That might have been what my dad seen the other night when we was there. That actually was coming in and out of the woods there, and my dad seen it when we was on live with Vicky over there that Wednesday night. Because my dad seen something, and it was about through the whole night right there when we was sitting. I went back and sat in the truck with my dad, and plus I didn't want to get back out because I was all warm and it was so cold out there. It took 2 days for my toes to thaw out. Let's see here. Your dad just need to get in the mindset when investing and say to them, you will not affect me, and set boundaries right from the start and keep saying it. Okay, I will let him know that, and we will talk about it, and I'll try to get him to do it next time. Is that the same location on the bridge? Yes, it is. It's the same bridge we've been going to for, I don't know, almost a year now, probably. It moved right to left. Okay. I will go back and rewatch the video because you don't see me in the screen that much. So I don't like to see myself on the screen. So that's the reason why I go back and watch this one. Because I don't look right and I don't really sound right neither. I think he saw that angry male then. Yeah, I believe Guru seen something. Because I don't think he will be filming to me. Anybody was there that night, they can tell me something and I actually believe it because there was some crazy stuff that night. Or your dad can take something to protect when he is with you. Yeah, I've actually got some stuff in the mail. I got some some sage and stuff. I got some red sage, which is called bleeding sage. I guess they went and found some dragons and got the blood out of a dragon and put in it. And I got some, I got the kit right here. I don't know how to use it, but we'll figure out something. It's got the feather, it's got the little stand, little bowl, and 3 white sages in there. So, and we also going to make up a little, like a cleansing box, goes with our ghost hunting stuff, be in the back of a truck. And whenever we get done, everybody's gonna use it, and or they ain't gonna get back in the truck and go home if they don't use it. That's the way I'm gonna try to get everybody in the mindset of using it and stuff like that. In his pocket. Okay, I will. There you go. He can take that with him when he is with you. The red one is called Dragon's Blood. I got some of that right now. Okay, cool. Maybe you can email me something or how to use some of that stuff the right way and make it look like I'm not off or something when I'm trying to use it and people laugh at me. They'll be like, "Oh, you don't do it that way, you fool." You got the fancy kit. Your dad that night, he was affected last. I think he saw the angry man at the edge of the trees. That could be what everybody else has been seeing too, because when we was leaving, I think Chris said he saw something other when we was actually putting up and leaving and everything. And when we got to my house, he was telling me about it. Yes, he got his fancy. Oh, it's not all that fancy. It costs about $25 for the kit, and the other 2 right here are like $6 or $7 for the other 2 batches. You just lit it and burn it and in your space or a person. It's easy to use. Okay. There's no right or wrong to do it. All right. That makes me feel a little bit better. But we will be using it for sure because I'm actually going to buy some more. I've got sage, and I think I got cedar coming. And that wood stuff that Shaw woman was talking about earlier, I got some of that. And I like that kit thing because it's got a little bowl and it's got a little stand that the bowl sits in. I like that. And whatever the white sand is for, I don't know. I never even thought of that. But see, it's got the little stand for the bowl set in. And it's got a pretty cool pattern. Pretty neat. And somehow you're supposed to, I think I saw the picture, you burn it and you lay it in there like this or something like that, and it's supposed to burn smoke. And if we can't get none of that to work, we got a bunch of this rat's nest in this box that we can burn. See? We can smoke that and use that up there. Let's see. It's relaxing. Yeah. Hey, Face to Ace, how you doing? Appreciate you coming in. I hadn't seen you in a long time. I probably have. I don't pay attention much, but I think I saw you in another channel the other day. I was watching. You used a feather to fan the smoke over your body. Alrighty. I thought it was news to tickle your feet. Yes, Dragon One works amazing. I do it in 2 weeks. My house. Oh, okay. Everybody's saying, hey, everything like that. I'd like to get back into, but get paranoid with neighbors. Tickle your feet, laugh, love your humor. Yeah, you tickle your feet. I remember when you used to do that. My dad sneak up behind around the couch and tickle his feet like that, and he'll get some mad at me when we was real little. I bet we wasn't about that old, old enough to walk and move around. He'd get some mad, then we would start giggling. I remember those days. I miss those young days. Is anything else I'm missing, Vicky, about the other night? I see you another channel too. I can't remember where I saw you were at. I've been in so many channels the past few weeks here that yesterday I didn't do much. I didn't feel like doing anything when I got home. And Sunday I just didn't do my show. Period. I didn't feel like doing it. I didn't have the mood to do anything Sunday. I would advise investigating barefoot, John. Left that way. No, I won't be barefoot. I'm too ticklish. That's the reason why I sleep with all my body underneath the covers. The only thing sticking out is my nose. I can't. I'm afraid something tickle my feet or tickle under my arms, and that was it. That'll be all she wrote. I used to do. Okay. I felt well. Vicky is funny. Me too. I go other channels too. Yep. Laugh out loud. I think you cover everything. Okay, I believe I did. I can't think of anything else I did on the bridge. I know we got the cat toys going off, and yeah, I did mention about the one that was on the recliner going off and went up there and then turned around and looked, and one in front of Gizmo going off. So I think that they was kind of playing with us, running around, because that's what makes me think they're all around us. I think it was more than one or two. I think it was like 5 or 6 of them there the other night. The history of the bridge, they actually found 18 dead bodies there. Far as I know, it's 18, but I don't know. That's what was told to me, and I think there's more there, and I think there was more. And I think also there's some new spirits that's been coming through there, from not just from the cemetery, not from Peggy's house, the portal, but I think it's like the recliner. Somebody dumped out that recliner, and also on that road. You remember we saw them deers on the road when me and my dad was there. Because I was getting tired, had to leave the investigation early and go park somewhere so we can get some fresh air. Because my dad, he gets so shaky fied. I mean, he just like a nervous breakdown wreck. But yeah, it was 18 bodies, and they was all, I call it gangster style, I guess. They was tied up and two in the head. So then they just dropped off. And then again, they might have been assassinated there or something. Who knows? I don't know. 18. Oh wow, that's insane. It could be a portal. That is, I believe there's a portal there, but I believe it's in Peggy's house. I believe they're staying in Peggy's house and coming down through. And if they ever sell that land and push the Peggy's house over and get rid of it, I still think that portal will be there if they build a nut in there in that spot. I believe that really true. I think at least 4 Mark was there, but just watched. Yeah, because I couldn't ever get Mark to do anything on like he has done in the past. So I think he was there just standing back. And because last time he actually touched some cat toys for me because he was trying to tell us something when me and my dad left because they were shooting that night over in that area. Remember the gunfires? And Mark was talking to us that night. Peggy. That abandoned house you mentioned before. Yes, Peggy's house. That is the old house that that's in the woods. And I also don't know what was clicking underneath the bridge because I don't know if I actually had the camera turned around where y'all can see Michael and Chris. I think Chris went around the bridge and went down towards the creek to see something of them, but he didn't see anything. I don't know what that was, and I still like to know what that little noise was we heard, and we all looked at the same time over there. And that's, I got to go and see if I can't catch it on the recorder. Because you can hear us talking, and Will's already on the bridge, and Will's pretty good distance, so that recorder picks up a pretty good sound to be that far away. I think he was trying to tell you that the angry man would. Yeah, I just hope that next time we go, and if I can remember it in time, I will start as we approaching the bridge, and we will go and try to go and do something like that, trying to talk to them before we leave. I mean, before we get out of the truck and stuff like that, before I go live and all that mess, just try to set our boundaries and set my dad's boundaries and stuff like that, mainly. Bridge and the house could be related to the 18 dead, as you never know, but spirits lures around place that they are so familiar. Yeah, you're right. Maybe or the YouTuber. Be honest with you, I couldn't remember Save My Life. Can't remember what happened a few minutes ago just about it. I've been in so many channels, I don't know exactly who all I've been to. I think it's part Spirit Very Vine because they go there so often. Yeah, we do go there quite a bit. I do want to try to keep going and let them know that we're there to talk to them and not hurt them or any kind of ways. You know, because Mark got real close to you that night and touched the cat toys. That's the closest I think he's gotten to anyone. Oh yeah, yeah, Johnny Small Peppers, I believe, because I'm in Johnny Small Peppers chat a lot. Whenever I get the notification he's alive. Yeah, I think Mark was the closest one, and that little bitty boy spirit that we had there, that little child spirit. You remember that one? Well, Adventures with Beth was with us that night, and I think PW was there with us too. I'm not sure. Uh, the little child spirit. It was a little boy that they showed to the light and stuff like that. Uh, that was a awesome night, also, and I think Mark came to us that night, but he stayed back. He stayed fur back, what I believe. Everybody said, hey to Nightbot. He's been a good guy. He's been calm. Usually when spirits are angry when they were alive, they stayed like that when they are gone. The energy stays in the land, making people ill. Yep. I actually got ill at the bridge. I didn't get what you say, like throw up sick, but it's something that started affecting me. I don't know if y'all remember the night that me and my dad and Rick went to the bridge. I mean, went to the Peggy's house that night. And also when we went to the cemetery, he couldn't even hardly stand up. He got so sick. And then we went to Peggy's house. That's when he really got real sick. He just leaned up against a tree and like bent down like that right there because he couldn't even stand it. He said something there just didn't want him to go in. And that's the way I actually felt on the bridge, but I didn't get that bad. But after we got in the truck and got our stuff and got in the truck, we went up to John Martin's place, and then we got some air, and we was doing good then. The team spirit that would lay on the ground. Oh yeah, I remember that. I was laying on the ground at the bridge. He hasn't been around last few times you've been there. Yes, I hadn't been there last two times that he was there. And plus, I didn't have the SLS this last time because it was raining and I didn't want to take that piece of equipment out because my little umbrellas wouldn't cover that whole big collaboration. I saw your video. That was crazy. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. But the next time I go, I will be taking the SLS, and I've got some fresh batteries in it. I'm actually going to go buy another set of the door cells, the ones that last a little bit longer, until I figure out what kind of battery source I need to hook up to it to keep my iPad charged and the camera itself. That way I can put both of them on the same battery source, and I don't have to worry about keeping something charged while I'm using it. The little power bank that I use is not strong enough to hold the tablet fully charged, and which I don't have it plugged up right now. I'll have to plug it up for I leave out of here tonight so we can to use it next time. Well, I'm going to play the halftime video, and I will be right back. I'm going to get something to drink. Let's see here. Where's it at?
Still standing there.
Something there is. Come here and look at it. Watch out for that stone right there.
I see it. Which one's it on?
Look. See it?
Yeah. That blinking right there?
Yeah, there's something over there, standing right there. Y'all got to get a look at this. Hey everybody, welcome back. Let's see. Spirit use target their individuals who is their most weakest one emotion at times. And that's why it's good to make some protection with you. It's better to be safe than sorry. Yep. I hope when y'all come in the chat, y'all can like say a little prayer or something other for us, and say a little saying for us and stuff in your mind, or say any, just things like that. Help us out. I know this little bit of stuff does go a long way. At least it's not harmful spirit. I think the spirits are on the bridge when people visit there. Oh yeah, I believe they do know we're not there to hurt them, but I want them to know for sure. Things like that. That's the reason why I was gonna say we're not here to hurt you. You can play with any of these equipment. Opinion, I could be wrong. In this field right here, nobody can be too wrong. You can't be too right. You never know. But I believe everybody has some type of spirit, so I can't say who's wrong or who's right, because everybody's probably had this happen to them before. So that's my opinion. I believe everybody has something doing, so everybody nothing can be right. I mean wrong. That's what I should say. Yes, their hangout spot. You're right. Especially when you bring people there, they're not used to. Mike and Rick were new for the angry male and female. Well, see, Michael has been there before. He's been there twice before, I think. And Chris been there with us a couple of times, because I remember back several months ago when I took Chris and Michael there. Chris was dancing, and if we was to hit go over 30 some likes that night, next time Chris went back, he was supposed to dance for us, but we never did hit like over 36 likes or something like that. I think that's what it was set for. But they've been there before, but they hadn't been there many times as me and my dad has, you know. My cousin Shasta and her mom, we've been there twice together. Shasta's been with us once, and my aunt, Shasta's mama, was there twice because it was that one time when Shasta was there, and when she come stayed in May with my dad for 2 weeks, me and her and my dad went there and investigated that night. Yeah, but angry male and female were there then. Yeah. Now, when Rick went with us there, I'm not exactly sure what really, because that was his first time, and he don't like to investigate the same places too many times like we do the bridge. If he's been there once or twice, that's about his limit. But to me, I like to go back and go back and go back because you never know what you may get. You might get some kind of different experience there, and you might have something new that come through there and got the spirits a little angry, and then you have to work, calm them down again, and earn your trust again. You know, all that different things plays out in the same thing, you know. But I didn't even get a chance to set up my camera like I wanted to because I didn't have enough cords with me to keep my camera hooked up to my power source. But next time I go back, I'm going to take my little bitty tripod and set it over next to the recliner and put that old camera over there on it. And then I'll put my new camera over pointing down under towards the bridge on that side where we heard that funny noise that maybe something there would come out through there at night. It's different every time. It is different. In some cases that I do research on, usually some spirits don't mess with people who has energy, they back off. I'm back again. I appreciate you coming back. Which I'll be getting off of here in probably about another 35 minutes or so. Because I got to get up pretty early in the morning and go get some things done. Because I got to have all this stuff done before I go to work again for Friday. That's right, Friday. Does anybody have any questions about our past investigations at the bridge or anything like that? I've been when I'm done to the half break show a while ago. I was just reading this little instruction guide thing that came in that one pack right there. It's got a lot of stuff in there how to use it. Supposed to light that stuff up and then blow it out and let it smoke a little bit and then move it all around. And that's how you do the smoky pokey. It's going to be interesting. Yes, Peggy's house, does it have cemetery around there? There is a cemetery, but it's up on the other end of the road on the other side of the bridge. It's about the same distance from the bridge as Peggy's house from the bridge. It's on the same side of the road as Peggy's house. But the cemetery, is on the, if you face where me and my dad always sets that, where we have Gizmo sitting at, if you face that and if you look to your left up that way, up that road, up on the right will be the cemetery. And if you look towards the right and look down that way, out there on the left, it will be Peggy's house. But I don't know exactly how many yards, miles, footage, whatever. It ain't a mile. That's probably about 2/10 of a mile from one way and 2/10 of a mile on the other way from the bridge. That's how close we are to the cemetery. I think the male gets angry with females. If you remember, John, he wasn't angry until she pinched you. Then the. Oh yeah, you're right. Uh, I do think that something has to do with that, far as me and getting pinched that night, and maybe Shaw woman. You're right, probably jealous. Yeah, that's what I think. Reason why we've been getting a couple things a little bit different. Because remember, I went on my birthday. It was the 28th that night. Me and my dad went out there, and we had a pretty good night. And then something started happening, and I said I felt like I got pinched. And when I got home and I checked myself, and I did have 3 little pinch marks and everything. So I do believe he got a little unruly with her that night, and I think that's the reason why some of the things has been happening here lately. Spirit Brothers, how you doing? Appreciate you coming in. Y'all go check out his channel, their channel, Spirit Brothers. They've got some good stuff on their channel. I watched some more the other day, and I've got a couple more I'm going to watch that I hadn't commented on yet. So they've got a pretty good stuff. Sorry, it's been about much times differences between us. U.S. is a lot, and I've been out filming. Oh, you're cool. I appreciate you coming in. Yeah, jealous. Hey, May. May. Controlling means spirit. They can't seem to let their anger go. Oh, yeah, you're right. I'm not positive yet, but I think she's his daughter, and he was a preacher, but I'm not sure. I'm not positive yet on that. That's picking up last Saturday. Said was picking up on the same of that too. Sorry, y'all, I couldn't read tonight. I'm half asleep, seem like. Yeah, I remember Sean said something about the same thing. A preacher interesting take, making sense. Hello, Sean. And this, how is paranormal PW? Yeah, so that was probably what made that might have been what scratched Michael. Who knows? Like I say, if you go to our Facebook page, you'll see the pictures on there of Michael with he got the scratch marks on his left side. There's 3 of them. And what really got me, he said he didn't feel them. That's a crazy thing right there. No, I just can't figure it out though. Sometimes we get some crazy things that happen, and sometimes it dies down just a little bit. But Saturday night and the time before that we went was pretty crazy. When me and my dad, that was that Wednesday night where we was doing the Paranormal Journey show with Vicky, and I thought, well, I might go out to the bridge and do the show there. Try and do something different, have a different scenery and background and stuff like that. But it turned into an interview, turned into a little investigation site, I guess you'd say. But I did put out the little piano and a cat toy and stuff over there on the end of that bridge when I was doing the thing, because I was wanting to make sure that the piano go off, because I want to see it go off. And I couldn't wait to use it. And I even took out the old batteries and put some new batteries in it, so it will so when we do get it go off, and it might like it, and they might want to play it a little more. But I think we'll probably go back again soon, maybe the next weekend that I'm off. Getting scratched is the worst thing. I got scratched at a haunted school. Didn't know at the time, and it got hot very fast, and I was in pain for days after. Yeah, I don't know what all he experienced that night. He just sent me a picture, say, "Hey man, I got scratched tonight." And I said, "Really?" He sent me a picture, and he said, "Yeah." He said he don't know when it happened because he'd never seen it, and he said it don't hurt or nothing. It's just he don't know when it happened. He never felt it or anything like that. This angry spirit, not the Grim Reaper. That would be more scared, to be honest. Laugh out loud. Guys, yeah, the recliner guy was upset and confused and had angry mail. The combination of the two caused a lot of activity. Yes, I'm kind of curious about the recliner person. You know what I'm saying? I want to know what happened, why he's attached to that recliner. Did he pass away in the recliner and they dumped it off? His family did, or he passed away and that was his favorite chair. He always sits in it every single day. That creeps me out. I just don't know. But I'm about positive it could be the recliner up there around where that recliner is. That I believe that's where Michael got scratched, because he went up there twice, and I only went up there once. And that's when I went and set that recorder on top of it. I was being honest. It was all on camera as we were completely live at the time, but back was pretty messed up. Oh yeah. I've been, like I said, though, I've been pinched, and that was on the same bridge that we was at when I got pinched. And when I got home and I checked, and I had 3 like red marks on my butt cheek where she pinched me that night. Your 8th row down on the live front page of YouTube. You go, man. Cheers. Hey, appreciate J Mac. Thank you so much for coming in. I watched a little bit of your show today, and I went and got something to eat, and I got back in here and got my stuff ready. Y'all go check out J Max right there. He has a show, but I cannot remember what days it comes on. I don't ever get his notifications. I got his bell mashed, but YouTube never sends me his notifications. And I just scroll down through there and I find it. Oh, there he is. Just click on it. But man, I appreciate you coming in. Watch him and Emmy together is so funny. You get all cracked up. Everybody saying hey, 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 hey. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, that bridge is kind of crazy. I do want to take another investigator out, to that place and try to see what they come up with, what kind of answers that they will, or activities that they would come up with on the bridge where we was at. See if they get the same feeling, see if they get the same being touched or things like that. If you get a chance, Jonathan, check it out. Live in Georgia school. My back was completely messed up. Deep scratches. Okay, I will go back and check that out. I think he's attached to the chair, and family freaked out and dumped it, and somehow children's involved, just not clear to be. Oh yeah, I think you're right. There's something has to do with that recliners. Like I said, I think the family throwed it out, and I just don't know if he passed away in the recliner or what, or did I don't want to say it on here or nothing, but did he die naturally or did something else happen? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Reason why he's so attached to the recliner, and why is it making the other spirits angry? Is the other spirits angry because people throwing stuff out on the road like it, or yes, it is still there at the bridge. We like I said, we set some cat toys up on top of it and put the recliner and the K2 out there. And actually, Vicky, did you remember seeing the cat toy going off on the bridge? I mean, on the recliner. I don't know if Michael and them got the camera turned around yet or not. That's the reason why we took off running up there, because we was wanting to try to get it around to see it. Yes, dear brother. That's what I was trying to. That's the reason I hollered at Michael. Said, "Hey, turn the camera around. Turn the camera around. Let people see it." Because it actually happened so fast. I mean, there was no like warning. It just happened so quick. And there at long last, I saw something there walk in between the green light of the K2 and us, and it blocked out the light. And it was like 2 seconds, maybe 3 seconds tops, just long enough for the person walk through, block it out, then walk on through. So he had to be a man with a little bitty belly, because when he blocked it out, he went through his waist, and it took a while to get from his belly button to his back. That's how long it blocked it out. Just a second before it went off, I think. Because after we got up there to the recliner, I turned around and looked, and I be daggone if the one in front of the Gizmo where I had the cat toy set between Gizmo's leg right there, so nothing, so it won't roll off. But I had it in a bottle cap because Myers Paranormal told me that trick. Set it in a bottle cap and it can't roll nowhere. And I thought it wasn't going to go off. I thought the button wasn't mashed, but when I turned and looked, that thing was blinking and the one on the recliner stopped. Well, I won't be surprised if the chair carries spirits attachments. Yeah, there was something there with that chair. It was crazy. Energy to it. I believe the chair was the spirit safe spot, and they are just there always with the chair. Yep. Hey, Parasolo, how you doing? Appreciate you coming in. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That place, I mean, I've done my 30-minute long challenge out there that one night, and I did it. And I didn't have a big thing going on there, but it was a little bit crazy night. Nothing really serious, but I did hear something popping and a cracking behind us, and like walking in the tree lines. And when I called my dad to come back out to get with me, we was talking and stuff, and I heard like something there splashing in the water underneath the bridge, like somebody's walking. I mean, it wasn't no animal. This was actually walking, like 2 feet walking. Gizmo cat toys, seen it for a while. Yeah, Gizmo. See, that's also the same night. That same night when Gizmo went off, we me and my dad, we was there. I'm not talking about the first time Gizmo went off, but the second time. I went to put a cat toy down on the other side of the bridge on the railing, and I turned the camera around to watch me walk down the thing so everybody know that I was actually putting the cat toy out. And when before I got halfway down there and started putting the cat toy on the bridge, something knocked the cat toy off in front of Gizmo because I had one sitting in between his legs right there. It actually whipped that one off the ground, off the bridge, and hit the ground and hit the button. So it cut the cat toy off when it hit the button, and wasn't but 2 seconds, the Gizmo went off. And I ran back across the bridge, turned the camera around, and by that time it stopped. It went through its full cycle. I wished I lived closer out your way. I love to check that bridge out. Hey, all you gotta do is set time, and you can come over anytime you want to. Take you a vacation day from work, and I'll take me one, and we'll go. That the thing that got me was not the chair itself. It was when you was out the other week. I used headphones and I clearly heard a female cough when you looked a split second later in the car. Yeah, that was a crazy night also. That night before too many people came into the chat on that particular investigation, me and Daddy was standing there, and we actually heard a woman's voice standing almost right beside of us, just like we are right now talking. Plain as day, you can hear us. And the camera didn't pick it up, but I heard it. It said something like "Hey," and that was it. And it was in a woman's voice, and it was so soft that it sounded like to me it was about a like a teen girl or something, or, like around 18, 19, 20, somewhere like that. To me, that's the way it sounded. It was weird as it sucks that I live far away from y'all. All of you to do paranormal investigations sucks for me. Hey, as long as you come in the chat, you're still there with us. Feel like you're standing right beside us. Where are you from, PW? It was when the coyotes ran across. Oh, that was at the John Martin's place when the coyotes came out of the woods. The night that you was talking about, you said you heard heard that cough. I had my window down. That was at John Martin's place. That's when I took my dad up there to get some air. I remember that. I remember you mentioned that. We were sitting there, and I heard something other, and it sounded like a woman cough because I had my window down, and it wasn't too long after that. And that's when all them coyotes come out of the woods and then turned around and went back, and right straight ahead from us in the wood line, we actually seen some eyeballs sitting over there beside of the power pole. That was crazy. Prayer so low. I'm in Texas, sadly. I wish you was here too. 4-day drive, laugh out loud. That was, the spirits really got worked up with all the gunfire that night. Makes me think that they are some of the 18 bodies, or was some that wasn't found because they were shot and how they died gun upset. Yeah, you're right. You're exactly right. Everything plays in effects over there. Everything's got its place. What makes different things act up at that bridge. That's right. You was parked at the house and heard female cough, but it was so faint as if it was spotted. Yeah, that's why I said it was like it was right there, right beside of the truck. I mean, I've heard it just like it just stuck his head in the window and started coughing. That's how close it was, because my window was down and and over there where there's nobody around, you can hear stuff sound like about a mile or two away. You can hear one of them deer farts over there and you can hear it. Hey Ted, how you doing? Appreciate you. Hey, that was an awesome premiere you did tonight. That was very, very interesting. Congratulations on to your boy the shooting that deer. That was pretty cool. I bet he was happy and he was having fun. Thank you. We had a great first day. Hey, that'd be something you'll never forget right there. That would be something you never forget. I had my earphones on and I heard it clear as day. It was less than a foot away from your truck. It was weird. Wish I saw myself a coyote. Hey, I will. Next time I get to see one, I will show you what a coyote looks like. It just looks like an overgrown, rough-looking dog. when I worked at the golf course, they was thick over there. It sounded like a bunch of high school girls out in the woods giggling. And when you hear that, it's about like walking up on a rattlesnake. Once you start hearing that rattle, you know you done got something. You shouldn't have been there. But when I was on the golf course, when I was working that morning, I don't get scared much. There is a graveyard there, but I don't get scared that easy. But that night, that morning I was working. I was changing the pins on the golf course, on the green. And that was the scariest. I grabbed the club dog that we had, chased geese off the ponds. I grabbed him by the collar and I drug him back to the golf cart. And I said, "Come on, boy, let's go." And we went back down the shop. And I didn't get him out of that shop until it got daylight where I can see something other. I don't like coyotes. I mean, they're pretty animals and stuff, but they're nuisance. Seen them on TV and shoot a couple on GTA, but we don't get them in the UK. Yeah, they're crazy. They sound exactly like a high school kid. It puts me in the most mind of Salem, Massachusetts, the witch trials. That's what first thing that popped in my mind that morning when I heard them, and I took off running. I did that dog, he couldn't walk. I drug him by the collar and put him on that golf cart, and I took it back to the shop. And I said, "Buddy, we ain't going out until it gets daylight where I can see something other." And when I did go back out, I took me one of them little the probe where we stick in the ground, check the soil, see how deep the frost is and stuff like that before we turn the golfers out. And I took that little probe with me everywhere I went. Wherever it goes, it stayed in my hand in case something ever was to come up. I'll knock him in the head and give me enough time to get on the cart and take off. I love the UK history. I'm so fascinated with it. Yeah. Closest we get is a urban fox. They love going through the bins. Yeah. If Baker was in here tonight, he would tell you the same thing. We are overrun with coons here at my place. And we got some big fat coons down here too. They eating his corn out of his barrel. He got bait stuff up. And coons, they are big as about good size of double the size of a football. I mean, that's how big they are. Paranormal, let's subscribe to you. Can see all the history places we go to for our paranormal investigation. Yeah, they got some good stuff going on. You have to go check them out and everything like that. They've got some very interesting locations and stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and wander on down here and get ready for everything. Let's see. Shasta has a bear that loves her bins. I call him Boo. Yeah, you're right. She does. Matter of fact, I think I got another one there at their house. I think she told me one day she went out there, or her son went out there to put trash on the back of the trailer or something. I forget what it was. And she said he come back in. He told her that he wasn't going back out there or something other. I forget how it went down. And she said, "Why?" Said that there's another bear out there, because they thought that one got away, but this is a smaller bear, like a baby bear or something like that. I would love to see your videos. I love UK history. I am always fascinated with their history and culture. Boo the Bear. Who's Boo the Bear? Raccoons. Who does? We don't get bears either. Closest we get to a bear is the mother-in-law. That's funny. We don't, where I live at, we don't have bears here. I mean, they do, but they're more up in the mountains and out towards the eastern part of our state. So we don't have bears here where I live at. But Baker, he lives probably 45 minutes away from me, maybe 30 at the most. Where he lives at, I think he's got a bear on his trail camera. But here, he said he's got coons and stuff in his house, but coons are real big here in the South. And I got a creek run through my land, and that's one of the coons' favorite places is the creeks and stuff like that, because they do eat fish and stuff like that. And they love sardines, and they can get down in that creek and eat them little bitty fishes out. And I got a creek there to eat all the little fishes out of the creek, and then they come up and eat his corn out of his barrel, and they are big. They look about like they swelled up about size 2 footballs. I tagged her in a video of a man who put a motion sensor the side of the trash can, and it showed how it scared the bears away. I don't know if I hadn't talked to her in a couple weeks now, 2 or 3 weeks or something like that. So I need to. She called me the other day, but I actually missed her call, and I never did get a chance to call her back. And I think they're gone on a trip now to Louisiana, I believe it was. I watched a program from the USA. I looked after Tiger Bear. Everything I can remember his name. I think he died though. Yeah, I don't know too many people that does any nature shows. Well, my buddy that passed away that I talk about a lot, I remember him talking about Grizzly Adams and stuff like that. And we used to prime biker with a guy that looked like Captain Kangaroos, and that's what he took him. We called him Captain every time we seen him. My buddy said that's a Captain Kangaroo, and I don't even know who Captain Kangaroo is, some kind of TV character back in the old days. We don't get bears, but do get them snakes. Yeah, I couldn't do too much in Texas. Snakes, I'm out. I am out. He was famous on Netflix. Yeah, I don't watch much Netflix. I don't really watch a whole lot of stuff. On that thing. Old kids show. Yep, old kids show. Snakes are scary. Yeah, I just don't like snakes. When I tell you a story, when I watched this thing on TV about mountain stuff. Billy Ray Cyrus was doing it. It's something there about the old people in the Appalachian Mountains and stuff, and he was in the West Virginia area at that time and talking about that part and talking about religion. And the old time religion at that time, I guess, I don't think it's religion that I'm used to, but anyway, they believed in snake handling. And when I started going to this one church here with my friends, when I was in the fire department with, I asked him, I said, well, I was in the truck with them and his daddy that day. And I asked his daddy, I said, let me tell you, before I come to your church, do y'all do any kind of old timey preaching stuff? He said, what do you mean? I said, do y'all do snake handling? He started laughing. He said, no. I said, good. I said, you see me there Sunday morning. He got so tickled. He was crying and laughing when he was trying to tell me, talking to me. He laughed so hard. So I had a pet snake and a pet. I don't know about no pet snake. I used to watch it all the time. Yes, I'm old left. Yeah, I told him, I asked him, I said, dude, I said, do y'all do any that old timey snake handling stuff? And he said no, and he was laughing so hard he couldn't stand it. I mean, he couldn't even hardly talk. He had tears rolling out of his eyes. He was laughing so hard. And I said, well, you see me there Sunday morning. And sure enough, I was there Sunday morning. And I kept looking around like there, see somebody trying to bring out a burlap sack full of snakes that's moving. And I said, then I'll be making a new door. Mickey, you're not old. Just a corn snake. Only bit me once in 4 years when I had him. Yep. And we had one in my classroom at school one time, and it was in science class, and I asked the teacher, could he put my desk outside down the hallway? And I said, I don't care if people think I was in trouble or not. I didn't want to be in that classroom with that snake. And it was a corn snake. I don't care if it was a cabbage snake, corn snake, cucumber snake, or whatever. I just ain't going to be in that same room. Pentecostals, faith, healing, short, sort on common sense, my opinion. Yeah, I just ain't gonna do it. There ain't no way. I saw one long time. I ran like it. Cucumber snake. Yeah, see, we're at the bridge. We are at the foot of a mountain. We are in a little bitty mountain range. It's not a big mountain range, but it's a same area. But they got rattlesnakes over there. And this place, you just don't wander off and go into the woods and relieve your nature. You know, you might come back and you might have two little bite marks on you somewhere, or you might hear a little rattling. You might think, oh, it's a little baby out here rattling, and you'll get bit all right. And that's why you just hold your business until you get wherever you can to go in somewhere. Once would have been one too many times for me, Spirit Brothers. Hey, Shasta, we were just talking about you. Appreciate you coming in. We were just talking about you with your bear your pet bear you have outside your house. She's on Facebook, so it won't come up with her name. I don't know why it does that, but if she was on YouTube side, her name would pop up. But I wished you was in here though, so we can get everybody to laugh. Oh, I love him took him all over the house with me. My wife wasn't too happy. Yeah, I went to ask my buddy one time when I bought my 4-wheeler, and my buddy and them had him one. I said, "Hey," I went to his house, and he has like 4 or 5 kids, and they was all little at the time. And I thought, well, his wife opened up the door, and there was a couple kids running around the house. I thought, cool, he might be in there taking a shower or something, or And she hollered at him, said, "Hey, come in here a minute." And as I was walking in the door through the kitchen, the sliding door, and I looked, and there's a fish aquarium sitting there on the counter there. I said, okay, kids must be cleaning the fish tank out. Well, I went on in there, and all the kids running around. I said, no, it can't be that. And he come over in that back room back there, and he had that snake rolled up around his arm, and I was backing up. He was getting closer, and I was backing up, and I thought to myself, oh, God, please, did I open that door, leave that door open, or did I close it behind me? Because I didn't know I was going to go through it, and it was one of the glass sliding doors, and I got close to that door, and I felt it was open, and I turned around, and I went and run in the truck, and he was laughing. He had a snake curled up around his arm, and I thought, And I had my window rolled down that far, and I said, hey, dude, if you want to come riding with us, you can. You're more welcome to come. And I rolled my window up, and I left. I didn't stick around. Let's see. Shasta laughing out loud. Tell her to get her butt on YouTube. Laugh out loud. Sorry I missed it. We just got back from getting dinner. We are back at our haunted hotel in the French quarters of New Orleans. Oh, yeah, that's right. You did go to New Orleans. I couldn't remember if you went to New Orleans or Louisiana. Couldn't remember. I hope some of y'all caught that. Have a great night. I appreciate you coming in. Thank you so much. You have a great night, and I really enjoy seeing you. Sorry I missed you ride along the other day. Next time you do a ride along, I'm try to be there. I was at work when you did it, so I really hate that I missed it. Everybody's saying Night Tour. If y'all can, y'all go check out her channel too, because she's funny and crazy and a good person to watch, and she'll make you laugh. Like I said, she's really awesome. She does ride-alongs, and she does some talking stuff out of her house. And plus, let's see, she sent me all of this stuff. Keychains and another bracelet right there. And this is a lanyard or something for your keys. And I do have my little purple keychain on my forklift keys out there where I use at work every day. Fair Show says, good night to Show Woman. I'm going to have to say good night. I appreciate you coming in. It's 3:30 a.m. Good Lord. I appreciate you so much. And thank you for coming in. Got to do the school run at 8 a.m. Night, everyone. Stay safe and stay on the hunt. I appreciate you coming in. Thank you so much. And you have a good night and have a safe day tomorrow yourself. We went to see Cemetery in a voodoo shop today. Oh, that's pretty interesting. Spirit Brothers, thank you for coming. Have a good night. Have a blessed night, Spirit Brothers. So I'm going to get ready to get off of here too here in a few minutes. And night all. Love your channel so much. Absolutely. Brian, as always. Banging as always. Okay. Sorry, I'm having trouble reading tonight for some reason. It's like I'm all messed up in the head. Shasta's, if you're still here right this moment, but I did get some sage and stuff from Amazon. I'm actually got some more supposed to be coming. I'm supposed to have some cedar bundles coming, and I'm supposed to have some of that cedar wood stuff and that wood that Shaw woman was talking about too. Supposed to be coming, that you can burn and let it smoke all over you and run your space area and all that stuff. I love sage. I am tired. I think I'm more worried than I am tired, if you know what I'm talking about, Pinky. I think you was there when everything happened, so you know about exactly what reason why I got some holy water. Yeah, I was trying to make me some holy water the other day, but I can't get it right. My hole puncher keeps rusting up. I got to figure out how to keep my hole puncher from rusting, so I can make some holy water. Until that happens, I don't guess we'll get any. Yes, I was. I hate that y'all seen that, Vicky, but I figured a little bit of part of it probably will help me get the ratings. But it is what it is. Everything will be straightened out by tomorrow, I hope, which it should be. It's going to be, and it will be. But Shasta, I got this. This is what I got. Sage, feathers, pack of white sand, and a bowl of some kind of shell. Vicky knows what shell it is. And I got a feather. So you make holy water by boiling it, then put salt in it. Okay. I love that. And I got some dragon blood sage. In case we get a hold of some dragons, we can ward them off with this one. And if we get a hold of something else, we can ward them off with this one. I don't know. I don't really know what this one is. They don't really tell me. I think it is white sage, but it don't look like the white sage that's in the box. This is probably same kind of sage, but different style of sage. So I got this. It's a little more brickly than any other thing. Whew, it smells like stinking feet. See what this smells like. Good God Almighty. There, curl your toenails up and turn them back straight. I never thought of that. Cool, Paranormal Witch. Good God, I shouldn't even open that stuff. That stuff stunk. It happened to me before, after an investigation. Don't let bother you. Oh yeah, I ain't gonna try to let it bother me. It has bothered me, but not like getting me so down that I'm too far out, you know. White sage is good too. Yeah, I'm gonna enjoy these three products right here so far, you know. Sweet grass is good too. I think that might be some kind of something, or it smells like some kind of herbs you cook with. What that smells uh, like uh, rosemary and stuff like that. That's what that smells like. There's many ways to make holy water. I know you can't make holy water with the hole punchers because it won't do it. See, it won't even hardly close. See, it's a hole puncher. It won't hardly close. You can't hold this underwater and do it that way. We saw all kinds of stuff in the voodoo shop, so some of it I wasn't enough going to touch. Laugh out loud. Sage definitely smells weird. That red does. That stuff smells like something strong. I mean, it actually smells like blood. I like that smell of sage. Yeah, it'd probably be different, but just sticking up your nose and sniffing it right now, make your babies born naked. I am used to it. Oh yeah, you're more used to it than I am. That's for sure. Yeah. Laugh out loud. Yeah, this was expensive. This is one my mama gave me when I was doing my schoolwork stuff. When I was going through school to get my GED and stuff, I tried it and it won't work. See? Won't match. I just got it around for sentimental value. Dragon blood is strong, but it's good to remove negative spirit energy. Yeah, that's the reason why I got it, because I like the name of it, Dragon Blood, and then I read the description on it. It says stuff about negativity and negative energy and stuff like that. So that's the reason why I got it. But it wasn't that much, so it wasn't about like $5-6 for 3 of them. I think it was maybe 7, something like that. But I ain't gonna say. I mean, everything I get is going. We're gonna have us a box, like a 5-gallon bucket or something other, and I'm gonna put on it uh, uh, first aid sage. Because we already got our first aid kit anyway, and that's gonna be our first aid cleansing bucket or something other. Because I'm gonna get some more stuff to put in it. I gotta get us some lighters and stuff like that to put in there to make holy water. You just boil the hell out of it. I would love to use to remove ex-husband's energy from my house. I don't need his energy on me. Laugh out loud. Dragon blood helps with removal attachments. Okay. That way I can use that too around my dad, put it on my dad too, and make sure nobody attached to him, right? I can use it just like I could use white sage. Am I correct? You just light it, let it burn a little bit, and then let it go out, and then start holding it around him and take the feather and smack the smoke on him and stuff like that. Yes. Okay. I wished I just hadn't opened up that red one. That really got me there. It says mental and spiritual healing. JL local instructions and blessings. Oh, it got little blessings in there that you can say while you're doing it. Start from ahead. to toe carefully. Okay. I mean, how far do you hold it away from an inch, 2 inch, 3 inches, or I know you can't hold it too close because you'll burn the clothes off of them. But I mean, how far do you hold it from the person itself to do the cleansing without touching them with it, or does it really matter? You see what I'm saying? Because you take a feather, and I probably won't use the feather. I probably just 3 inches away. Okay. Do you have to use the feather with it, push it on over to them, or does it really matter? Because like I said, I'm new at this. I don't know anything about none of these stuff. CC, how you doing? I'm new here. I'm been listening and I'm enjoying your live stream. Hey, I appreciate you coming in. I've seen you in good God, I can't remember whose channel it is. Seemed like I want to say Old Farts Gaming, but I could be wrong. I've been over there quite some times here lately. PW. Said no, you don't have to. It's all depends on you. Okay. PPR, okay. I'm going to get off of here. We have an early morning drive to Texas tomorrow, but I will be back on Saturday and available for the Sunday show. Okay, cool. Use white sage to help protect. About 3 to 6 inches. You need feather if doing it outside. Okay. I will try to remember that. I will try to remember that. Yeah, my channel, I'm really glad you came in. My channel ain't that so much great, but it's fun to be here. I've got some cool people in the chat that you can hang out with and talk to and learn a lot of stuff from them. It's really interesting to learn from each and everybody. That's what I'm doing here. I'm learning. Like I also learned how to use all the sage stuff. Never even heard about sage until I started into paranormal. Well, I never did get any before until now, until my dad's getting infected with the spirits at the bridge. So this is going to help him out a little bit more. I'm glad to see you again. Good night, Shasta. Appreciate you coming in. Everybody, that is my cousin Shasta. She's on the Facebook side. The reason I know that's her, I'm looking at my Facebook on my phone so I can catch her that way. Everybody's saying as they say. I love your sage kit. Yeah, I think I got it for $15, I think, off Amazon. It's pretty cool. I like it. I don't know much about it, but I'm going to learn something about it. Same here, PW. At least you don't got a spirit like I do. She follows me home, sadly. That's a great piece. Great price. I'm all messed up tonight, y'all. Yeah, it was like $15 on Amazon. They got several different other ones on there. I think all three of these together was like $40-some, I think it was 45, 46, somewhere like that. But I think I got a couple more pieces coming in. I think something else coming off Amazon supposed to be here soon. And then I got a couple more orders, some more ghost hunting stuff coming in on sometime next week, towards the end of next week or something like that. The 7th and the 8th or something. I don't know. But I can't wait to get these little grid lights. I got a purple one for Crohn's disease week, which it starts tomorrow, I think, the week of the 7th, for 5 days. It's a Crohn's disease awareness week, and UC also, and use purple ribbon, purple in color. So that's what I'll be supporting for the next week. And then I got the red one, which I think I got 2 red ones coming in. I didn't give it like $4 or $5 for each of those. And it's got the USB. I can just plug them right into my little power bank that I got and run them that way. So I can't wait to get them 2 in. Let's see. My old job at the hospital, I was doing EVP session, and a spirit name said she is a spirit and followed me since then. Oh, really? Nice light. Sweet. Yeah. I do and like I said, the reason why I got the purple one is because of the Crohn's disease and the UC. So that's the reason why I got that. So now I'm in my house. Oh, okay. Yeah. I'll tell you what, you don't have to burn that right there. You can just let that dragon blood just lay out and get going. I know it would me. I mean, ooh. PW, is she nice to you? Myers Paranormal got their trophy in the mail the other day. Monday night, he done his show, and he showed it to me on show. I caught the tail end of their show because I just had got home Monday night. So I'm going to get ready to get off of here. Yeah, she is protector spirit. She is worried, but warrior, but she doesn't belong here though. But like I said though, I do appreciate all y'all coming in and hanging out with us. If y'all don't mind, go ahead and y'all can drop y'all's links if y'all want to. If you can't remove her PW, it means she's there for a reason, and I feel it's not a bad reason. I think she will help you. Okay, cool. So how was your day, Johnson? My day wasn't too bad. I stayed home pretty much about all day. Couldn't go nowhere, so I slept. I fixed breakfast this morning, and then I slept. I got up and watched Auntie Mama's Kitchen, and fixed me some breakfast and started my day. And then I went back and took a small nap. Ended up into 4 or 5 hours worth of sleep, which I needed it. I catched up on some of it. I don't know. She followed me from the hospital. She says I remember her of her daughter. Remind her of her daughter. Oh, okay. And also, Shaw Woman made that keychain right there. It's purple and black. Two of my favorite colors. Purple for Crohn's disease for sure. And I just like when they put black with it because it makes it stands out to me for a reason. I don't know why, but it does. Let's see. I love your shirt, John. Oh yeah. This one here is one where one of my very first shirts just started now getting holes all in it. It's my holy shirt. I should wear it on Sundays, but I wore it. I wear all my crossover shirts. I don't wear nothing else much anymore. If it don't have crossover on it, I don't hardly wear it. Every time I go out to the stores, I have my crossover shirt on. Maybe I have my Carolina Tar Heel shirt on or a Dallas shirt. One to other of them, but 95% of the time it will be my crossover shirts. I've got some new ideas for new shirts coming out here next year or so, I guess you would say, somewhere in that time frame. Michael, we talked about it the other night coming home from our investigation, and we've been talking about it. We're gonna try to get some. I want to do a new logo. I don't know what my logo is going to be yet. I am going to have a couple shirts made, different designs, and one of the designs is right there in the top corner of the screen. Support local ghost hunters. I want that on a shirt, and I'm gonna try to get that in several different colors and stuff like that. And I'm gonna get us another crossover logo made besides this one. This has been our logo for a pretty good while now. Maybe you are supposed to help her by letting her stay with you until she supposed to move on, but she is there to help you at the moment. I don't know. We will see. We will see. And on the back, we're going to have the Facebook symbol and the YouTube symbol, and then where you find us at. But it ain't going to have my name and number on it like my regular shirts does. It's just going to have the crossover YouTube channel and the Facebook page, and I don't know if I'm going to have any sponsors yet or not. I hadn't really worked up on any sponsors yet, but I am going to have support Crohn's disease, people that has Crohn's disease for the reason. And I mean, y'all probably know the reason why, but my next church is going to have support Crohn's disease. Try to help out. It's like people put stuff on there about cancers and stuff. And everything like that. Congratulations, John. You will do great. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I was actually working on I need to get new backpack. Yeah, I need to get me a new one too. The one I got from work is getting old and zippers don't want to work on it right. So I gotta get me another one myself. They gave us one at work that's got a reprieve on it because of the yarn. Man, Donna was in here. I was going to show her something though. Why she was here? I didn't really think she'd have been here, but I do have something though to show her. Next show I'll show everybody. She comes in, I will show everybody the job that I do, what we do at my work. Everybody knows I make yarn, but there's two different types of yarn to my knowledge. One of them is thick, like where you do regular crocheting with, and the other one is about thin as dental floss. What we've got what I make at work is smaller than dental floss. I didn't realize that, but we turn water bottles, plastic drink bottles like this, into yarn that they turn in clothes. This hat right here is made out of our yarn, but I don't know how much it does because it don't have it in there where it says. But, well, I'm going to go ahead and get off of here, and I appreciate each and every one of y'all for coming hanging out with us tonight. I didn't really plan to be on here this long. We've been on here for 2 hours and a half. Well, that's awesome. Do you believe in sleep? Yes, I do. I believe in anything that has to do with anything like that. I believe in all that stuff. Just like God, I just lost track of thought what I was getting ready to say. I don't know now what it was. You're small. You smell. You small is a used to weave, but of material for sewing. Yeah, it's like that. It's kind of where they weave it into shirts like this and stuff and all that, and it tells you how many bottles that takes to make that one particular garment. I've got a pair of socks out in the truck that laying on my dash there in front of my speedometer and stuff. It says both little pair of socks, which I can never wear them, but it takes one bottle for that pair of socks. My book bag, I think it took like 7 or 8 bottles to make that one bag. And I've got a shirt in there in the closet that says took 12 water bottles to make that shirt. And things like that. And they make nylon yarn that goes into nylons. Let's see. Shirts, socks, cars, anything that they can think of, they got that and all of that. the headliners and cars has got Reprieve yarn in it. And I don't know if I still got the yeah, right here's the companies that uses our yarn. If you want to screenshot that, you can. Nike, Under Armour, Ford's, the New Era stuff. I seen that on the sports store up there in town the other day when I was up there with my dad. North Face, Adidas, Levi's, Roxy, Chick-fil-A, GM, Target, Tom's, J.C. Penney's, but I don't know if that still exists or not. I guess that's Michael's, I guess. New Balance, American Eagle, PVH, that's another company that's here in North Carolina where not too far from where I live, that does packing and stuff. Let's see. I want Ghost backpack. Laugh out loud. It would be awesome. Oh yeah. It's amazing on what you can do with a plastic bottle. Oh yeah. You'd be amazed. Oh wow. Use it in interior upholstery in vehicles. Yep, sure enough. Sure enough. I'll be right back, y'all. Okay, hang out 1 minute, and I'll be right back, and we'll close out. Okay, I'm back. All right, I'm back. Well, this is what I went to get. This is the yarn that I make. This is what you call a package. Is what it comes in there and they have to inspect it. This is made out of water bottles. I forget the formula that they use to turn into nylon, but our yarn is mostly polyester. And this is the yarn that we make. See, it's smaller than dental floss. This is raw yarn right now. And it takes, I don't know how many bottles we save off of. But can you imagine using this right here for anything? That's pretty cool. So this ain't no crocheting yarn. If you crochet with this, it'll take you 2 months from Sundays to get something halfway started the size of your hand. You know what I'm saying? And this right here, just about, I mean, it breaks a little bit easy, but you got to put some force into it. And and when I say it's fine, It is fine as frog hair. And this is nylon. This right here is what goes into stuff that makes nylon with, like pantyhose and stuff. And whatever else goes with nylon. Most companies use plastic for their clothing, etc., and they still expensive to buy. Laugh out loud. Oh yeah, it's huge. Incredible. Heck, I wish I were talent to do that with a plastic bottle. That's a process. Believe me, it's a process. I could see it being used in lawn chairs and things because waterproof. Well, it's really not waterproof. If water gets on that right now, since it's raw, it it will like not disintegrate, but it will get all I don't know how to explain it to you. It's raw yarn right now until it sets and cures out, and it has to set for about 2 or 3 weeks in our warehouse before it cures out real good to be strong, and all the stuff that's in the yarn itself to take on the waterproof and stuff. But yeah, it's good. It's they use our yarn in bulletproof vests. You know, the fabric in that Kevlar. You know, military uses the yarn make their clothes because you know how their clothes got to be rough and tough and stuff. Maybe get soft and sticks together. Yeah, you're right. It don't do right. It messes up the water of it right now. Messes up everything of the whole thing. It will wash the oils off of it, and it makes it all clumpy and uglified, I guess you would say. But right now, like I said, it's a pretty wild experience to watch, and I'm gonna try to get my company let me go in and film it for my YouTube channel. I wished I could have done it this year, but I didn't get it done in time. So I hope they'll let me do it next year and everything like that. It probably won't be live, but it probably will be recorded and then put on YouTube. Then again, it could go live and then we'll do it from there. It could be anything is possible. Yeah, you're right. Probably yellow too. Yeah, it's all crazy. I mean, this here is the nylon, and look how they got it wound on the spool here on the tube. You see, it's fine as frog hair. And that's the reason why I was telling people that if you was to try to crochet with that thing, it'll make your babies more naked. I lift these packages every day. Some of them reaches up to about 25 pounds, 27 pounds, according on what our customers ask for. And them big packages like that, them things about that big around, and heavy. Now, nylon is not that heavy. It's little little lighter, but the regular yarn that we use, that we make, I think it put every bottle they had in the planet on in that package, because it is heavy. It takes you all the strength you get it off that cart, put it over in the waste box or something other. I mean, it's heavy. And then they got some where they take this kind of yarn, or not this, but the other type of yarn, take it back there in the back, and if a customer asks for a specific type of yarn that we make, they'll take it back there and they blow air through the strands and make it fluffy, make it thick, and then they got another machine that you put it on and it makes it where you pull it out and it'll spring back together like a spring. That is how thread is wound on spools at carpet factory. Oh yeah. My aunt that works for a sock company up here in town where we live at, she worked for that company. She done retired from there now, and they bought yarn from us, and that's how I know that they had. And plus, when I go by that place where she worked at, you see our Unify truck sitting there up next to our docks. That's pretty cool. And I cannot go from here to the beach without seeing a truck on my way on vacation. I thought, well, this is vacation. You don't want to see nothing that has to do with work. And I bet you I'll pass 20, 30,000 trucks between here and the beach when we go. I sew a lot. I tell you what, that right there, if you can see to get it through the eye of a needle, you can do some sewing. Well, I wish I would have thought about that when Yarn Doll was in here, because I was wanting to show her so bad that thing there. But I will eventually show her one night. Well, everybody, I do appreciate each and every one of y'all coming in. So I got to get in the bed. I do want to say thank y'all for being in here tonight with me, watching us. You have sewing talent, CC. How amazing. Yeah. There's something else I was going to mention right quick before I leave out. Vicky says, everybody have a blessed night. You too, Vicky. Thank you so much for helping me out. Thank you. You are always awesome. Thank you for helping me remember all the stuff that we had going on the bridge the other night, because I know I couldn't. I will see you soon and again, everyone. Appreciate you so much. Thank you too, PW, for coming in, hanging out with me. If y'all want to hang out to the end of the watch the end of the outro, you can. I enjoyed your live stream, Jonathan. I can't for the next time. Oh, you cool. Appreciate you coming in, hanging out with us for a little bit. I will be back on Sunday night. Sunday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time this weekend. I don't have a guest, so I will try to figure out something to talk about and everything like that, and we will go from there. But the Paranormal Journey show, like tonight, it won't be this coming Wednesday, but it'll be the following Wednesday. So everybody, it's bi-weekly, so it's every other Wednesday that I'm off. And there was a lot to remember. You got that right. I tried to remember a lot of it, but it's hard to remember everything. No problem, Jonathan. Love to support you. I appreciate you, PW. Wait, my timing is awful at nighttime. I do appreciate it. I'm gonna get off here now for sure, and I gotta find my doohickey here. Y'all have a wonderful night, and I will see y'all later. Bye, everybody.